Well, that's a very good question, Karen, and we can look at CNBC's website, BBC, everywhere. They're doing these amazing charts, Venn diagrams, bar charts, you name it, flow charts, trying to work out what happens in different scenarios as well. But why don't we ask a very important gentleman in this whole process, Peter Bone, who is MP for Wellingborough as well. You're a hard Brexiteer. Is that a fair moniker for you?
I think I'd rather put it as I'm someone who supported leave and representing the wishes of the British people.
Peter, you will be voting against your Prime Minister. You're a Conservative MP, you'll be voting against your Prime Minister tonight. Does that actually smack of playing games, or actually is it a very principled stance, as you'd put it?
To vote against your own party on the biggest issue that I'll probably have to vote on is a huge thing. But I won't be alone. There'll be a significant number of other Conservative MPs doing the same thing, because the Prime Minister's deal is flawed, and as some people have said, it's the worst deal in history, and it needs to be thrown out, and thrown out by a large majority.
It's flawed, but it's the best deal that she could get with the EU. Are you saying that the Prime Minister has been a poor negotiator, or actually that there's more juice to be taken from the EU from another leader potentially?
Well, I think the thing is the EU just wouldn't cooperate. They had a reason to be awkward. They believe in this project of the European Union superstate. But of course what will happen and should happen, and what Parliament has already voted for on 2 occasions by a big majority, is we'll leave the European Union on the 29th of March and we'll do what is called a no deal. Well, in fact, what it really means is we will trade with the rest of the world on WTO rules. The biggest country we trade with is the United States, and we have no trade agreement with them whatsoever. So there's nothing to fear from it, and that's what should happen, unless somehow there's a mechanism to block legislation that's always gone through the House.
Peter, I like the way you put that, but the fact is the biggest trading partner of the United Kingdom is the EU, not the United States as well. And the problem is leaving without a deal with the EU could disrupt a hell of a lot for UK businesses, UK families, and indeed society as a whole, can't it? It's a nightmare scenario.
Well, the EU sell £100 billion worth of goods more to us than we do to them each and every year. Why on earth would they want to change that? And we've heard all this week that places like Calais will stay open and all those important issues. So it's in everyone's issue to trade, and of course they'll continue. Do you think Mercedes will suddenly say they don't want to sell their cars? So of course they won't.
Well, I think a lot of companies are thinking about their investment scenarios here, and those such as Ralph Speth of Jaguar Land Rover as well. He's warned about some of the effects of Brexit, albeit other factors in the car industry as well. We understand we're going to be losing jobs. Primarily those jobs will go to countries such as Slovakia as well. So there are some real ramifications from not having a close relationship with Europe, aren't there?
But just look at the facts. We've had the biggest level of inward investment for yonks into this country. So people are investing in this country, not going the other way. We have record employment levels, record unemployment levels. If you look at the facts, rather than what 1 or 2 people are saying, 1 or 2 people are trying to influence the decision of the British people and our Parliament. Some people call that Project Fear or Project Fear 2. But if you look at the facts, coming out of the EU on a no-deal basis will be good for the country.
Do you think Prime Minister Abe was part of Project Fear? I thought he was actually very measured in what he said. He didn't want to see a no-deal Brexit.
Well, that's a slightly different point. Not having a no-deal Brexit is one thing. Of course, what we would like, or what I would like, is to have a comprehensive free trade agreement with Europe. But that is not on the cards at the moment.
We're years away from that anyway, regardless of what happens with this withdrawal.
Well, why do you say that? I don't follow that logic, because we have a free trade agreement at the moment, so why not just replicate it? But the point is, at the moment, the EU don't want to do that, so what you do is come out and trade on WTO rules. I wonder how many weeks or months it will be before the EU come to us and say, actually, we'd rather like to have a free trade deal because it's affecting us more than it's affecting you.
Hi, I'm Joanna Bersecci, and thank you for watching. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more from CNBC International. Thank you for watching.